7:40 a.m. June 18th, 2025. I just come running out of the woods trying to capture a flyover that just took place. Yes, they are spraying the skies already and have been this morning. And I am down here early this morning to take care of the cats, as I will be down here early this afternoon in order to take care of them, because we are expecting weather events to occur later on today. Well, I'm going to keep this short. And, well, I'll go ahead and I'll let Michigan Storm Chasers update you over what is, I guess, to happen today. I'm not paying attention to none of the nonsense, so all I know is, yeah, we're supposed to be having a precipitous event later on today, and could pose some severity. But of course, we've seen all the lead up to such event, or any such type of event, from my recordings over the last couple of days. And all those signs, symbols, and indicators of an upcoming precipitous event. Getting kind of old, if you ask me, but you know, if we get any type of clearing throughout today, such as what appears is happening, more than likely we just might see reappearance of those rings, and, you know, more aircraft activities flying overhead. And of course, I will do what I can to record and share, because of course all this has to take place before any kind of weather events today. So on that note, you want to click on that link to Michigan Sky Chasers, or Storm Chasers, excuse me. Yeah. Yeah, Michigan Storm Chasers. Yeah, check it out. It just happened to pop up on my recommended watch list this morning, and so I figured, okay, let's go ahead and throw it in the description. I haven't even watched it all, so. But on that note, we will leave it at that, and we will continue on with whatever might be worthwhile of recording and sharing, such as, you know, once again, we have, you know, these box-shaped structures of light, much like yesterday's recording, to where it looked like a major, hellaciously large box full of vertical, or excuse me, horizontal bands. Very strange looking. But I highly doubt that anybody will, you know, even comment on that from that recording. Okay, enough is enough. We will end it and continue at some other given point in time. Thank you for watching. 8:15 a.m. and already I'm back. And yeah, we just had another flyover that just kicked off. They are busy this morning. Of course, they got to ramp up for this precipitation event later on today. Just not fast enough this morning to capture these guys as they come barreling across the skies. Very audible rumbles. But of course, given due time, we will capture them. Alright? Never fails. Anyways, this is a day to where early hour preparations need to be made just in case of power outages and all that. And of course, you know, it would possibly happen because I've just restocked my freezer. But oh well, let it happen. Okay, good enough. You know, once again, I missed one of these guys as they came across, but as stated, we'll get them yet today. We'll make a little game out of it. Why not? 9:05 a.m. walking into town. I just thought I'd stop and show you. Yeah, we got mulberries. Mulberries are dropping on the ground here. They are in season. Alright, we're almost at our morning destination, and here we go. Thank you ever so kindly for making your presence known and being available for recording purposes. Yes, indeed, there is my proof for this morning as to what will be forthcoming as far as precipitous events. Hi there. And we got yeah, he's actually doing an arcing flight course here. We can see that. I don't know, but it is. Yeah, he's traveling on a wide arc or arch, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, this is once again something new that I am witnessing and recording as to the flight maneuvers that they take, which is not according to what we are used to seeing within my recordings. Otherwise, pretty decent streamer here. That makes my morning complete right there, right? And of course, coming out of all this yuck, and you can see how right back in here, yeah, quite the arcing flight pathway. Huh, interesting. And yeah, and it's, you can still see it back in here, I believe. Some reason, yeah, I'm having difficulty seeing my screen, even though I've got my lighting adjusted to where I can see it. So there's my proof in the pudding, once again, as predicted, right? As predicted. Look at this. Okay. And well, now we can still see a little bit left over here. We got these people freaking out once again over a guy with a phone in his hand recording the skies. They got a rubber neck. That's all right. Let them watch. Maybe it'll get them to start looking up as well, right? Okay, that's gonna do it. I guess I can make my way across the street and do what I got to do. So on that note, we'll be back. 9:30 a.m. I have returned from my downtown excursion, in order to stock up on certain supplies and other needful necessities, and had quite an interesting conversation with one of the cashiers down at our local store. There's some worries kicking off in regards to tonight's weather possibilities pertaining to that of severe weather with high winds, hail, and of course precipitation. All the ingredients for possible power outages. We have just gotten the coolers restocked down there at our local Dollar General store. All the products have finally been removed from the boxes that was stored inside the cooler, and now those products have been nicely arranged upon the shelves within the coolers and freezers. Of course, there is this narrative of rolling blackouts that we should actually understand the real reasons behind these future blackouts, but I won't go into that because this is the situation with our local store and the policies that they have set in place for such events as power outages. And if their freezers or coolers go down for 3 hours or more, all products are to be removed and tossed, whether they are still frozen or not. That is apparently store policy. So we get another power loss or power outage, then this is what we get to expect all over again that we have been experiencing since that so-called tornado that went through here. Now, how long has it been? Almost, well, no, been over a month. Over a month. And they just got the freezers and coolers stocked. And now there is a possibility that we could have power outages or power loss once again, and therefore anything over 3 hours, goodbye food products, goodbye food from our local store once again, and it will be once again in excess of 30 days or longer before products are reshelved. So take that information and apply it accordingly, especially in your areas and whatever weather events transpire in your so-called neck of the woods. Now, because of this situation that we went through and all the issues of, having to toss out the food, wait for the food to come back in, to be restocked, the restocking time, and all that, and all the hassles that these employees went through because of the power outage through said so-called tornado. Well, now there's threats to their employment, personal, on their own volition. If this happens again, I'm done. I will get a different job elsewhere. I won't put up with the nonsense again. That's the kind of attitude that many people are taking these days in regards to many scenarios and situations. So again, be prepared for such attitudes as that, because this is exactly part of the agendas that they've got in place. You know, that divide and conquer, and, you know, to ruffle the feathers of one another, and to increase narratives of he said, she said, BS, and, you know, just to bring about that much more friction, that much more volatility, to ramp up today's issues. I mean, we're seeing it within politics, we're seeing it within warfare, we're seeing it within AI. I mean, the list goes on and on. And I'm going to keep sharing this stuff. I'm reporting on this stuff as I see fit. Why? Because this channel, you see reality. And you see reality as it unfolds. And you get explanations to those realities that you will not see anywhere else. So, we will go ahead and leave it there, as this one is hiding up here. No, you won't see it. You won't see it as I do. That's no problem, because people, there's things up there that's going to be making their appearances in due time, as they already have been. And that is something else that we should be preparing for. Right? A lot of things that you should be prepared for. Yeah, I just bought me some more batteries today. As well as food. Once again, I got a freezer full of frozen food products. My refrigerator is starting to stock back up, and oh boy, I know how things play out in this Gemini's life. Well, I tell you what, we get us another outage, oh, you will hear it. You will hear about it very strongly, very firmly, and I will be on the attack, and I will be exposing that much more, just like plans are in the works to expose so much more, but in my way. Okay, you have to remember that. But I'm going to end this, because I am still waiting for yesterday's hour and 10-minute long movie over the craziness, but with that awesome capture of the Whistler. Finally, all the times that I've heard one of those whistling on by and never being able to capture it, and not only do I capture that, but I capture the small engine playing in the same scene, and wow, that just too cool, as well as the pretty colors and the ringed fashion that they appear. And you know, yeah, it gets old, but then again, you know, they always toss something else in the mix to keep my attention and to keep promoting their activities. And as I speak, I can hear a jet aircraft. But will we be able to see anything? Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, once again, it's for the most part, it's going to have to boil down to those chemtrails. Notice how my voice popped right there when I said chem. Okay, that's it. I guess we'll be back at some given point in time, especially after this slow uploading process of today should complete its process. So many games to be played, and so much time to be able to play them. Because after all, I've got nothing but time. time. Yeah, we won't go there. Alright. Oh, there we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. They come to my rescue again. Ha 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 ha. Do we see it? Yeah, I know we see it. I knowed it. I knowed it. I knowed it. Oh, you can't get any better than that. I say it, and they bring it forth. Anymore is it's like a strange style of teamwork. Can we see it up there? Good. Yeah. Now we can end this recording, and we will continue on in due time. Wappa, wappa, wappa. 10:22 a.m. 10:22 LR. Anyways, we got some very overcast skies right now. But yeah, coming out here, I am squinting my eyes. I don't know. It's strange out here. A strange June 18th. And you know, I am currently watching a tarot reading pertaining to this day and the Gemini, of which I am. You know, with this channel, I speak upon a great deal of topics, and the tarot is one such topic, as I find a lot of reality within the readings that I watch and listen. And just to let you know right now, I am feeling some fallout from this overhead. And no, I do not believe it is precipitation either, even though it is liquid moisture in the form of a mist. So anyways, so on this channel, I base a lot of predictions through signs, okay? And I show these signs and the patterns of how these signs come about, and the ordering of said signs towards pretty much predictable outcomes and or results. I am a sign reader, if you will. You know, I even know quite a little bit of sign language. Signs, everywhere there's signs. Within the tarot, we speak of signs in the form of zodiac symbols, according to birth dates within certain months and even years. Can we see these waves up in here? Not sure if they're picking up or not. So you know, as I have tried to explain to you people through these links that I provide to certain tarot card readings of the Gemini, because there's a storyline that I can realistically relate to, as it resonates very highly. And this storyline has been a continuous storyline for many, many months, even years. The same characters are players within the story. And these characters have their zodiac signs. And because this storyline fits my life, it has been for quite some time, when you know the zodiac signs of those about you, and we have this continuous story that yours truly, being a Gemini, once again can highly relate to, things cannot be hidden any longer, especially when those zodiac characters that has been part of this continuous story cannot help themselves but to add additional proof or proofs as to whom they are, and according to their birth zodiac signs, the parts that they are playing within this story. Shame, shame. You know, all shall be revealed. All shall be exposed. And you know, numerology plays a large factor because that is also signs that should be taken heed of and fully aware of. Okay? And when, you know, certain happenings occur with these characters that you know who they are, and it fits into these storylines through the cards. Well, let's just say I'm going to go ahead and provide a link to, yes, a Gemini tarot card reading that is once again the same storyline as every other Gemini tarot reading out there to date. They are all saying the same story. Might be worded differently, it might be presented differently, but the storyline is still there and continuous as it has been. The players are all there, all those involved, and I know who they are because the signs keep coming up, and I know the zodiac signs of those about me. It's connected to me in some form or fashion. All part of the game, or shall I say games. Yeah, my own way. I'm just exposing that much more, and will continue to do so. But I thought I'd go ahead and put that out there, since how there's not a whole lot to be seen other than all these waves. Wow, look at them all. Yeah, and then we got this thing here. Of course, probably won't be focused. But there's these, I don't know if I'm picking them up or not, but they are all over the place in the sky here, okay? Huge waves. Yeah, it's supposed to be one hell of a day today, according to this reading that I am still currently watching, but I'm not going to include the link to that one. No, I'm going to go ahead and provide a link to, all I can remember is 222 or something like that, in regards to this channel, and of course 222 is a number that keeps coming up, and again, I can highly relate to. Can you see these? Can you see them? I don't know how they're going to appear on screen, but yeah, these waves are just, again, all over the place. Oh, by the way, did you guys happen to see the new release, supposedly military footage of a mothership up in the skies, a round, uh, yeah, round saucer style mothership? That's through the military, okay. Yeah. Wow, swallows are, they're up high and busy. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a fun day. Okay, we gotta end this recording. I'm still posting content from yesterday. Uh, oh yeah, we'll be back. 11:25 a.m. Yeah, I can hear them up overhead. Whether it will make its appearance or not, I don't know. Anyways, yeah, small engine airplane is out and about. And once again, what prompted me to come out here was the sounds, of a jet aircraft. Okay. Well, so let's just kind of go ahead and go back here then. Take a look at this here. Yeah, already having issues with focusing. It's a little bit more bizarre looking than what it is now, but yeah, and I no longer hear the plane. Lots of birds. Well, not seeing any signs of streamers within that patch there, and that's what I was basically looking for. Huh. Okay, well, we'll keep monitoring the situations. 11:55 a.m. I have just walked out here, and it is currently sprinkling down upon me. Um, yeah, you might be able to see water droplets hitting down here. There we go. But, keep my fingers crossed that we picked that up. But yeah, so it's raining, if you will. Okay, whatever. Probably highly toxic. Just my opinion, mind you. Hey, haven't seen a black squirrel out and about in quite some time. Got one well. Got a couple of squirrels out here running around. Just making some observations here. Oh yeah. All right, we got yeah. Wow. And this thing is quite warm. It's still raining. Can we see it? You using the exterior of the apartment as a backdrop, you might be able to see it raining out here. Very strange. Very strange. But anyways, I came out here with the intentions of this being a final recording for the morning hours on this June 18th, 2025. Yeah, just seeing some, I don't know, it just looks rather bizarre back in here. Yeah, very strange. So anyways, oh yeah, look at this. Right up in here. Just the right spot. Um, yeah, I think that's it. Right here. Anyways, yeah, some strangeness kicking off there too. Right up over my head, look at this. Huh. I think Jayhawk is up here in this tree right in here. Some bird is. Hmm. Strange skies indeed. Yeah, there's still something very strange with this. I don't know if I was getting this or not. I don't know. So yeah, okay, and we possibly carried over and past noon now, I'm not sure. And it's still spitting out here. Very, yeah, I'm not liking this. I think I'm going to end this and we'll resume some given point. I see, I'm seeing something back in here. Okay. Yeah. No trails. To give a moment. Um, well, okay, hold on. Let's dim this down. Wait for it. Yeah, it's gonna possibly carry over, but I'm talking about time-wise, as far as the hours of the day is concerned. We're probably right at noon o'clock right now. I can't see the timer on my camera. Yeah. So it looks like we're going to have clearing coming out. And, huh. Wow. It's hurting the eyeballs. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and end this recording and get the editing done. And as soon as yesterday's content should finish, this will be on the way as well. Well, by the time you see this, well, it's an old story, as it's already happened. Okay, we're going to end it right here. We'll be back with this afternoon's sky observations and any other observations as well.